Stories of social inclusion. John's story. John is in his 50s. At 13, John went to live in a psychiatric hospital. 7 years ago, he moved out to a home of his own for the first time in the countryside. He works, volunteers and socialises in his local village and the surrounding area.
This is John, and I work with John down here in Longford. John is very friendly, he loves company and he loves the simple life. Although at times when I say that he loves company and attention and the whole lot, he does like his private time, as we all do, but the simple life, John loves the simple life. John really loves animals. Animals would be a big thing to him. You'll always notice John takes notice of animals. He would go and he would work with Charlie, alongside Charlie on the farm, working with animals. Yeah, on the farm, isn't it? And he would feed cattle or whatever. But then also, when this work is over, it's a big thing for John to come in and sit at the family table with Charlie and his wife and kids. He's embracing it himself. You can see that he is embracing this, and it's given him, I suppose, a sense of belonging. He loves getting out, socialising. When somebody speaks to him, you know, you can see John has grown, you know, in stature. He's noticed. So, I mean, that makes him, what we see, we can see that he's happy inside. Is that right, John? Yeah, John is supported into making sure John is involved in the local community and recognised in the local community. So, be that in volunteering work, as in working in graveyards, making benches, etc., etc. It's all about making connections.
We're great friends with John. John has been, he's a good while really and truly coming in now. He knows us all, he knows us very well, and he knows the customers that come into the bar, and they befriend him and he befriends them. And he's always very much at ease. He comes in just like everybody else, sits down, and himself and Killian there have a chat, and he knows every face. And they all know him, and they all say, "Hello, John, how are you?" He'll nod back at them, you know. Oh, we like John, we have a great time for John.
We'd go into the pub and everybody would turn, as you know, in a local pub or whatever, they would turn their heads and they would look, and it's always, "How are you, John?" You know, I'm forgotten, I'm just bursted aside. But John, it's always, "How are you, John? How are you today?" John may not answer them, but John, again, as I said, you can see him grow. He's been spoken to, he's been recognised. And that's something that it's very important to John. Like, you know, people might overlook that fact, but it's actually quite important to him. To show people on the outside looking in that John is able to bring something to the community. And that John is, you know, worth as much as anybody else and what he can bring, and then that they can respect that and look and say, well, no, you know, he is a valued member of our community.